Vas-y, Codec, dis-moi tout.
You've got to protect Meryl. Don't let the enemy get to her.
C'est tout? Rien de spécial d'autre?
The only way forward is to get rid of them. Snake, you know what to do.
Ouais, bon, ok.
Watch where you're shooting. You hit Meryl.
Sérieux? Pardon, Meryl. Aïe. Salope! C'est bon ou il y en a d'autres qui veulent jouer là? Ouais, il y en a d'autres qui veulent jouer. Je me disais bien que ce serait pas aussi simple. Ok, ils sont où? Ah putain, ils sont au-dessus. Ok. Je voulais équiper le Solidai, mais ce sera pas nécessaire. Tout au-dessus. Apparemment. Allez, allez, allez. Cette musique, j'adore cette musique. Il y a d'autres salopes encore ou... Il y a d'autres salopes, ouais, je pense. Je crois entendre des bruits là qui me plaisent pas. Ah la pute! Ah la pute! Oh la pute! Oh la pute! Oh la pute!
Snake. Snake, run! I see.
Allez, c'est parti. L'ambiance de ce boss, c'est quelque chose. Ah putain. Cette blague, ça marche qu'une fois. Et encore. Putain, j'arrive pas à la voir. Je vais appeler le codec. Otakon.
Snake, this beast, Screaming Mantis, is a puppeteer. She manipulates others into doing the fighting for her.
Control seems to kick in when you get hit by that creepy ghost thing.
Be careful you don't get jerked around too, okay? That beast is the only thing standing between you and the server room. You've got to take her out! Snake, remember how Psycho Mantis controlled Meryl using telepathy? Well, I'm thinking this thing does it by manipulating the nanomachines inside a target's body, forcing them to secrete opioids and sending them into hypoesthesia. In other words, she puts them into a sleepwalking state and controls their muscle systems directly.
What is that ghost-looking thing, anyway?
My guess? A hologram, meant to intimidate people. Having some freaky thing like that suddenly pop up in front of you is enough to make anybody jump.
Like how Special Forces dress all in black when they go on a raid.
The control signals for the nanomachines must be embedded in the laser used to create the hologram. That's probably why Mantis can't control you unless you touch it.
But she's controlling dead guys, too. What about that?
Same concept. Didn't you ever do that experiment in high school where you attach electrodes to a dead frog's leg to make it twitch? The nanomachines are capable of storing an electric charge. It's entirely possible that Mantis is using that electricity to make muscles contract. If she really is controlling people through their nanomachines, you know a way to counter that, right? Give it a try. Snake, you have a way to suppress nanomachine activity, don't you? So go ahead and give it a shot.
Ouais, c'est ce que je veux faire. Rose?
Snake, this is Mantis we're talking about.
The fight on Shadow Moses?
That's right. Back then, we defeated him by using multiple controller ports to counteract his mind-reading powers. Snake, try using the same tactic again. Plug the controller into controller port 2.
It's not gonna work, Roy.
Huh?
Do you see any controller ports here? Deceiving Mantis is going to take more than simply pushing the PS button to switch controller numbers.
But then, that means...
It's impossible. Sorry.
Well, damned.
On est sur PS3, ça marche pas. Voilà.
Well, so much for the controller. But that beast has another weak spot. Do you remember what it is?
A weak spot? You mean the bust model on Mantis's true face? The one with all the leather bands wrapped around it?
That's the one. Mantis always hated seeing his birth face. Attack that bust and break off the leather seal.
Colonel, I can't do that.
Sure you can. Seeing his true face is sure to break Mantis's concentration.
There's no bust. What? There is no bust here to attack.
You're kidding.
The women of the B&B Corps. One laughed, one raged, and one cried. And now the final beast who won't stop screaming. But wailing may be the product of some unendurable fear that's gnawing away inside of her. I can't even imagine what kind of trauma would cause a person to scream like that. Snake, don't forget to keep tabs on your psych level. If it starts to dip, try to get it back up as soon as possible.
Ça, je m'en fous. Ok? Merci. C'est bien triangle. Y a pas moyen, genre... Il faut pas que je blesse Meryl, mais si je l'endors, ça m'étonnerait que ça marche. Hein. Parce que là, elle est manifestement concentrée. Contrôlée de toute façon. Putain, va te faire foutre. C'est à cause de ta poupée, c'est ça? Ta gueule! Je sais plus exactement comment on la bat, Screaming Mantis. Je me souviens juste d'un détail important. Mais ça doit être plus tard. Elle est infernale. Elle est infernale à combattre. L'ambiance est particulièrement oppressante aussi avec Mantis, putain. Elle fait flipper. Elle m'empêche de viser en fait. Oh, je sais. C'est sur moi-même qu'il faut que je l'utilise. Comme ça, elle peut pas m'avoir. Et maintenant, je peux enlever le contrôle sur les autres. À commencer par Meryl. On va éviter qu'elle ait des soucis. Meryl. Voilà Meryl, ça va mieux? Ta poupée de saut. Tu contrôles les cadavres, t'en es fier? Tu crois y arriver? Je sais, merci. J'ai pas beaucoup d'items de soins. J'ai intérêt à être prudent. Ils sont trop nombreux. Oh bah oui, mais il a qu'à pas être au sol n'importe où, aussi ce gros con. Sérieusement? Tu crois ça? Oh putain! Ouais, j'ai touché Mantis. Je vais te les détruire, tes poupées. Mantis et Sorrow. Ah, la bonne vieille technique, hein. On essaie de choper la bonne vieille technique. De faire se suicider Meryl. Si t'avais voulu vraiment le faire, t'aurais eu largement le temps, ma grande. Trop lente. Je l'ai eu, je crois. Enfin, j'ai eu ça, la poupée. Elle est en train de balancer des... je sais pas quoi. Ah putain. Non. Non. Tu m'auras pas. Ok, tu m'as eu. Pour l'instant. Oui, Mantis. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, Mantis? Elle est où? Il me faut le solid eye pour que je puisse la repérer. Je la trouve pas. Elle est là. Je l'ai. J'ai chopé ta poupée, salope. J'ai la poupée Mantis. Il me faut la poupée Soro. Et là, tu seras mal. La poupée Soro te permet de contrôler les morts, c'est ça? Alors que la poupée Mantis te permet de contrôler les vivants. Non. Nice try. Nice second try. Voilà. Ok, comment tu vas faire maintenant sans tes poupées? Ah ma grande. Il est temps pour moi de me débarrasser de toi une bonne fois pour toutes. Allez! Voilà.
hurts. It hurts. I'm sorry. Have mercy. Let me out of here. I can't breathe. Get out of my body. Forgive me. Set me free!
Ok, je vous laisse profiter encore une fois de l'ambiance.
No more cries. I'm scared. Scared of the scream.
Je sais pas si on a fait le tour. Peut-être. C'est un peu dur à dire en fait. Moi, j'ai l'impression qu'on a fait le tour de l'ambiance. Mais j'aime bien ces ambiances, elles sont bien foutues quand même. Moi, elle va me foutre dans son monde. Je vais t'avoir, Mantis. Je vais t'avoir.
weaker. Damn, your skills have improved, or rather, your hardware. How about this, then? Witness my psychokinesis. Put your controller on the floor. Put it down as flat as you can. That's good. Now, I will move your controller by the power of my will alone.
The spirit of the warrior will always be with you.
So, you bested the last beast. That doll you just picked up lets you manipulate anybody who's got nanomachines in them. Sounds like something the devil's cooked up, if you ask me. Mantis came from South America. She was born and raised in a country racked by never-ending civil wars. Her village was attacked by enemy forces and burned to the ground. This was when she was still a little girl. Hunted by enemy death squads, she was separated from her family. She barely managed to escape with her life. Ended up in the basement of this one building. It was full of corpses that had been dumped there. Almost all of them had been tortured to death. She was petrified with fear. And then, she heard the sound of heavy boots on the floor above her, followed by shrieking screams. The kind that would make every hair on your body stand straight up. She had stumbled across a makeshift torture chamber. Somebody'd locked the door, and she was trapped. It was dark, it was dank, and it was full of a wretched stench. She couldn't sleep with the screams of torture victims all around her. All she could do was sit curled up in one corner of the room, trembling. A week passed, then 10 days. She managed to keep hydrated by drinking the filthy water pooled up on the floor, but there was no food. Being trapped in that kind of place, half crazy from hunger, did a serious number on her mind. Did you know female mantises eat their mates? The screams went on day and night. She covered her ears, but it didn't help. And then, she was saved. By a little black mantis that taught her how to block out the screams, how to plug up her inner ears. What the hell are you talking about? I'm saying, Snake, that when she couldn't stand the hunger any longer, she started feeding on the corpses. But only the male ones. She didn't realize who was doing it. In her mind, it was a female mantis devouring her mates. It was like one big twisted waking dream. There was no mantis, of course. It was all a hallucination. Nothing more than some story spun by another person she'd created inside. Her unstable mind was what made her so vulnerable. Later, they ripped out what was left of her psyche with drugs and hypnosis and implanted the persona of Psycho Mantis. It wasn't her will that controlled the B&Bs. It was Psycho Mantis, half assimilated into her soul, pulling the strings. Screaming Mantis was just another puppet. Anyway, she survived several weeks down in that hellhole and finally got back to the surface. But the screams in her head didn't subside. They would always be with her. Only this time, they weren't real. The inner earplugs didn't work anymore. The black mantis had disappeared. There was no place left to escape. Which is why she was always screaming, to drown out the ones in her own head. But it's over now. You freed Mantis from that dark nightmare.
The last of them beasts.
You got it, pal. Well, I'm done playing storyteller for a while. Now get going. GW's waiting. And this time, you get to make up the ending.
Snake. Where's Johnny? They're here. Go on without me. This time, I'll protect you. Go. Destroy DW while there's still time. While I'm still alive.
Meryl.
Snake, the corridor ahead is full of microwaves.
Yeah. No way I'm getting through there uncooked. I'm sorry you got dragged into this.
This time, I've got your back. We'll meet again on the other side. Go! Hurry!